Against Armsportvideos. We're in focus in Manchester, England. As you can see, sitting beside me is Canadian arm wrestler Devon Larratt. Devon, how you doing?
Good to see you again.
Give us a little bit of background first, Devon. How long have you been arm wrestling?
I've been arm wrestling since, in a club since '95. Always been a fan of arm wrestling. Used to love to do it in schools. I always used to challenge everybody, but '95 I started in Red Deer with Devon Larratt. Came back to Ontario in '96. Started with Troy Eaton, picked an arm wrestling club, and then been rolling since then.
Okay, so were you fairly successful right from the beginning?
It didn't take me too long to kind of start to figure it out. But no, the first tournament I entered, I think I got a third in the amateurs.
Okay. So then you moved back to Ontario. You say you're hooking up with Troy Eaton. So who else was in the club? Troy Eaton, and who else was in the club?
Yeah, Troy Eaton was our fearless leader at the time. We had Joe Gould. We had, oh, geez, let me think. Oh, you know what? I'm such a fried fellow. Jeremy Johnson, Chris Armstrong.
That's okay. That's
oh, you know what? There was
lots of people.
No. You know what? I'm real bad with names, but there was a small group of us.
So you learned a lot from Troy. Troy's been, and I've listened to Troy talk more about you teaching him stuff. But in the beginning, Troy's teaching you.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. You know, Troy got me. You know, really got the ball rolling. You know, at the beginning, Devon really got kind of shaped a lot of the way I was going originally.
Okay.
You know, he got me really thinking about posting. And then when I came back to Ontario, Troy got me into pad movements, you know, how to use the arm at different angles to generate power. And then we got into, like, you know, video replay and analyzing our own style. And, you know, then we started to push each other a bit, you know, so I think that we did start teaching each other by the end, but at the beginning it was definitely a one-way feed coming from Troy.
Well, it's interesting because having talked to Troy myself, and Troy credits, because of the fact that he has a fairly small hand, he credits you with taking videotape, going to say, I'll take this back to Devon, find out at this particular tournament what I did wrong. Devon will analyze it. We'll work on my weaknesses. So he credits you with, because he has a small hand, with you making him more successful.
Well, that's great. I guess it works both ways when you got good teammates. Eh?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So how many? I know you've won a couple of national titles.
Yeah, I think I got a few. Not that many. I think I have 5.
Okay.
Maybe more. I think 5 is the number.
Okay. Now, what about on the world level? How have you done competing at the Worlds?
I have 4 bronze medals.
4 bronze medals?
Yeah, 4 bronze.
Okay, so more recently now, I think your reputation is more on the challenge match, super matches, whatever it is people want to call them. So I first saw you against Ron, the first challenge match against Ron Bath up at Mike Gould Classic.
Right, yeah.
Where it was a pretty even match.
That was a really even match.
It was a really tough battle between the two of you.
Yeah.
Now, we all haven't got to see the footage of you and Ron over here in Manchester. Mm-hmm. So tell us a little bit about that match. What I heard was it wasn't that close of a match.
No, it wasn't that close of a match at that time. Prior to the first match, I had just come off a long time away, and so I didn't have a lot of table time going into it. And I had sustained some injuries, which made me not as good as I could have been. Leading up to the second one, I had a full year at home training with the club, getting in really good shape, really well rounded. We had a lot of table time.
Okay, so let me get this straight. So in between the Devon Ron first match and the second match, you got a whole year of training in to prepare. Did you have any other matches in between, or is it just basically pretty well a year from one to the other?
Right. No. In between there, my next big match was against Taurus in the fall. I think it was October in Dubai. That was one that I got really ready for. I think I hit a few local tournaments maybe before that, but Taurus was a big one that I did in the fall. And it went 4-2 for Taurus.
Okay.
He was something else. I tell you, that guy's got one strong hand. Yeah, he had my number.
Okay, I got to watch a very little of that on Armbets TV live. The streaming wasn't the greatest. I did get to see one of your wins.
Yeah.
But, it was tough to watch it, but so that was 4-2 for him.
Yeah.
So then you come back with Ron here in Manchester.
Yeah.
And how did that match go?
So that's the one where I went 6-0 with the right, and then we also decided to pull left-handed, and I got him 6-0 there as well. The first 3 matches were fairly fast, like pretty much straight to the pad. The 4th match was a great match.
Okay.
Yeah, the 4th match we ended up slipping out, going into the straps, and on the hit he got better hand position, ended up taking me down fairly far. But the match in total length, I'm sure, had to be at least 30 to 40 seconds.
Really?
Yeah, it was a great match. I ended up pulling him back and pressing, but yeah, and then 5 and 6 we just kind of pulled for the fun of it. And,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now here we are again, approximately a year later. You were training for John Brzenk.
Right.
John's wrist is unfortunately injured, so now you have Travis Bagent, both right hand and left hand. First of all, were you disappointed when John wasn't able to make it?
Absolutely.
Had to be.
Yeah.
It was sounding like a really interesting matchup between you and John.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it would have been interesting. I was disappointed, but I mean, hey, John's got nothing to prove, and if his wrist is injured, well, I hope he takes the time and lets it heal up before he competes with anybody.
Well, even talking with Neil a bit last night, he wants the two of you to still get together and both be healthy, and just wants a straight up great match between the two of you, which I think it is going to be a pretty good match to watch, pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
So that switches your focus to Travis. You have Travis right-handed and left-handed. Give us your thoughts on that going in.
Yeah, Travis is a great competitor. I have a lot of respect for him. It's going to be interesting. I think that. I think the right hand is going to be. You know what? I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to be. This is always the way it is with me beforehand. I'm like, and it doesn't matter who I'm pulling.
Yeah.
I never really can fully formulate it, but I know that when I go to the table tomorrow, in my mind it'll be clear and I'll be ready. So we'll see where we're sitting. I've come a long way since the last time I pulled him.
Okay.
So there will be some changes. So.
Which arm is more comfortable for you, right-handed or left-handed?
They're very different arms, my right and my left. My right hand is a very balanced arm. I can transition smoothly inside and out. The wrist is definitely stronger, but at the same time, my right has also had a lot more injuries, so it's probably not quite as fast. My left, on the other hand, the wrist isn't quite a smooth transition, but I can hit hard directionally.
Okay. Travis has a way of bringing a lot of, I want to choose the right word, and it's not controversy, but he's trying to get in the referees' heads. He brings a lot of psychological elements to the table when he's competing. How do you stay calm and just focus on what it is you want to do and not allow him to distract you?
Yeah, well, the easiest way is just to be stronger.
Okay.
You know, I mean that, and that's really what it's going to come down to. The psychological element with Travis, part of it he does for a show. I mean, a lot of times he is just a stronger man, and he does the show on top of it.
Yeah, I'm not trying to take anything away from
No.
And
I'm not saying that either. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to accept the fact that he's going to do these things.
Okay.
You know, that's what Travis does. And a lot of things, you can't stop it. So to get excited about it is not going to happen. So I'm prepared tomorrow to go referees, grips, straps, every match. You know, I know that's likely where it's going to go if that's where he wants it. Because if I want referees, grips, straps, well, I can probably get it.
Yes.
You know, that's just the nature of the sport. So if Travis wants referees grip straps, I'm not going to get excited about it.
Chances are every match is going to go
At least referees grip.
at least referee's grip, and more than likely probably straps.
I think so.
He is comfortable in the straps. He likes the straps.
I like the straps too.
There you go. So both guys don't mind going that. Then I don't think we're going to see any problems with it not going there. I'd be shocked if most matches didn't go, like you said, to referee's grip and the straps. So I noticed reading the message board, all the boys, Sean Mills just off camera there inside, all the boys in Ontario got your back. Any predictions about how you think it's going to go tomorrow?
Well,
Let's just start with the right hand first.
sure. Right hand. Why don't I just say 5-1?
Okay. And left hand?
This is the tricky one. Left hand. You see, the funny thing is left-handed is my worst arm. Well, worse arm comparably. And left hand is supposedly Travis's better arm. But in my mind, and I guarantee you go ask Travis and he'll say the same thing. Well, he might say something else. But I'm sure that he also knows that the way we match up, my left matches up better than... My left against his left is more dangerous than my right against his right.
Really?
I believe that. It's just... But a lot has changed as well. But last time...
When was the last time you guys pulled each other?
Last time we did pull each other at the 2006 Classic, but I had the match with Ron and I was spent. But we had the super match, Travis and I, the year before, 2005. Okay, which was 3-1 for him. But we also pulled in the regular tournament, and it was right and left. And in the regular tournament, I ended up beating him, so I got the win in the left. Okay, he got all the wins in the right except for the one that day.
Okay. Good. Well, that's all I have. Listen, I appreciate you sitting down and talking to me.
Anytime.
Good luck to you tomorrow and Sunday.
Sweet.
Okay. For Devon Larratt, Scott McGinnis. Thanks.